I'm putting on a new train here, trying to get this Fleischmann German engine going with some coach cars. Been using these awesome Arnold ones I got off of an auction a while back. These are amazing. Like, they feel perfect for a train set. They look great too, and they move pretty well. But I noticed when I was putting them on, these wheels are kind of dirty. So what I kind of thought, if you can get it in focus here, is do a quick little overview of how to clean my track, or at least what I do here. You can see at least this guy, if it stays in focus. It's hard when you get close. This guy is really caked up with some grease and grime and whatever the heck that is. But it's super easy to clean, no big deal. You just kind of rub it off and get it off there. But before I get into all of that, I will show this awesome Kato Blue Sonic train that's coming around. This is the one that won the whole race when I did a global race against everything I had a year or so ago. And this was the fastest one, so who knows if that new bullet train I got the other day is faster. But for right now, this is your world champion. Literally, it won the world. But no matter. So, how do I clean my track? Well, a lot of people say, oh, you're on carpet. That's, gonna tear up your engines. No, that is a myth. I've been on carpet for 7 years, and I've never once had a problem. Speaking of no problems, this train, by the way, has this awesome feature where it curves as it goes around the track, and that's true to form. So you'll see it lean in as it goes around these corners, which is pretty cool. I've never seen another car do that. Watch this one. Ooh. Pretty cool how they got that to work on an N-scale little blue Sonico. Anyway, there it goes off into the sunset. We'll see you again maybe at some point. But for now, back to the story. So how do you clean the track? Because obviously I'm on carpet, but everyone says, oh, don't do carpet because you're gonna get all caked up. Well, what this is not carpet related. It's all grime and grease and stuff that sticks to the wheels. I've not had one single problem that stemmed from being on carpet in over 7 years. So that all seems to be a big myth to me about being on carpet. I was a little concerned in the beginning because I'm like, it sounds and makes sense, but it's not true, at least for me. It's not like I have some special carpet here. I've lived in 3 different places since I started doing this, and it's never had a problem whatsoever. So I don't know what people are talking about. Clearly those who think they know what they're talking about has never actually tried it, because I clearly have tried it and there's absolutely no problem. But the track does get grimy and dirty, so how do I clean that and just general dust? So I use this thing. I did a review on it a couple years ago about how it works. You can check that out if you'd like. It works pretty good. You can pick these up for $40 if you're lucky. What it is a vacuum car, so it's actually powered when you put it on the track. There's a little vacuum here that sucks up all of your dust particles that accumulate, and I run this once a month or two, and that seems to do the job. No big deal from there. If you're on carpet or if you're on a table, you're gonna get dusty no matter what. So you need something like this to get the spots that it's hard to reach. And that's just what I've been working with. It does come with an accessory to put a pad on this thing, so it sweeps up and actually sweeps or polishes your track, I guess. I don't know. I never really used it, and it works totally fine. What I also have here is, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. What I got is, the other day, well, not the other day because I've had this a while, I just haven't really used it. It's a powered wheel cleaner, I guess for engines, because unfortunately they don't really work for the Well, it won't work for your coach cars because there's nothing spinning here. It's just like a pad with some track or some metal down the middle that allows the engine, when you use an engine, to, you know, scrape off your wheels. So I'll give this a go. Like I said, I've never really used this before. I used it once at the beginning, and I can't remember if it worked well or not. But what I also noticed is you kind of can only use it on an engine like this, one without traction tires, because I feel like that one has traction tires, and if I use this on this, that's pretty rough, and the spinning wheels is going to rub against this, and the traction tires just going to get all caught up in friction, and it's going to do bad things to it, I feel like. So I'm only going to use this on engines that don't have it. I'm going to try this one. These wheels are pretty clean. There's some grime on there. So we'll see how well this works. You know, because I thought, hey, that's a cool little component to use. If it does work, it would be great. I wish there was something for like the coach cars, because how I do these pretty much is I either take a small screwdriver or my fingernail, and I just kind of come up here and just spin the wheel, and you'll see eventually all the stuff that comes off on both sides, really. Like I said, this one's pretty bad. I haven't cleaned this in a while, it seems. Sometimes it's just easier to take the wheel off too. It ain't that hard. And then you just kind of pull that stuff off, and there you go. Bunch of grease and grime, some dust. No carpet. Like, this is not carpet fiber. Again, never had a problem. But then, you know, sometimes I take a paper towel too and just kind of rub it around, and that seems to do the trick as well. There you go. All that stuff's gone. Pretty easy. Do the other side. Bam. So this is about as worse as it gets for me. It's just like caked up wheels, which is a bit of annoyance, but I don't see any way around it. Plus it's just super easy to clean when you need to. So there's that wheel. Pop you back in because it's super easy, and we're good. Here comes that Supersonico yet again. Woohoo. Let me clean the other side here. Like I said, sometimes I use a screwdriver, sometimes it's just easier to just get your thumb up in there and spin the wheel. It works pretty good. And like I said, I love these cars. They feel fantastic. There's like a fantastic feel to them. Kato cars, I got a Orient Express car here to put on the front to keep it fancy. But I mean, there's just something, it just feels cheap and off for some reason. Like the plastic is just, it doesn't feel premium. It almost feels like the paint is like liquid or wet, or I don't know, it's hard to explain. But these feel legit. For some reason, it's hard to show or talk about it or realize it through the video, but there's a real nice feel to these. I'm really glad I got these. I think I paid like $10 a car off the auction, I think. All right, we are sparkly fresh. So I can put you on like so. You're all good to go. This guy I haven't looked at yet. Let me take a peek. He looks real good to go too. So I'm gonna keep it fancy by putting that guy on. And then I suppose we should give this thing a test. So, I got that Sonic thing running around track A there. So I'm gonna take this guy off for a second. And then we're gonna power this side up. And then how this works is, so you got this thing, right? Which is a cleaner. And you got these two lead connectors that then just connect to the track. One on one side, one on the other. That's how you get your power. Then it's just a matter of powering this side up. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, we are juiced up. At least 75% of the way up the dial. That should do it. Like I said, we're gonna give this guy a little test here because although the wheels look pretty good, there is some stuff around this guy. I don't know if you can tell or not, but right here, there's some grime. So we're gonna see if this thing cleans that. Again, like I said, I don't want to. I love traction tires. A lot of the people out there don't for some reason. I don't know why, because you don't got no grip, especially if you're going up a hill. Can't pull a long train with it. Makes no sense to me why you wouldn't want them. They are a pain when they come off, but they're totally worth it because it allows you to actually pull something. I don't know why you'd want a good engine that can't pull anything. But I can really only use this for engines that don't have traction tires, like I was saying, because I feel like the spinningness against this is like rough, and it even comes with these like super velcro-y super pads that really are gonna grind you up. So if you put a traction tire on this, it is coming off. Guaranteed it will break because that is super rough. All right, let's see how this works when I put this guy on. So it wants to like take off on me, like you can see it. And if I push down on it, it should in theory be scrubbing those tires clean. Giving it a good scrub down. All right. Let's see. Okay. That tire that had the stuff on it looks pretty good. So do the rest. So I suppose it did its job. You can kind of see a little bit of the grime. Like I said, I barely even used this once before. You can see, I don't think any of this black stuff was here before, so it's working. Working pretty good, actually. It's just unfortunate, like, this guy here, he's got these big old rubber... Ooh, there's a big hair or something in this guy. No matter. He's got these really thick traction tires, 4 of them, which again really allows this engine to pull some good stuff, but man, you do not want to put that on here because it's just gonna pop it. So you got to clean these guys the old-fashioned way. I can kind of see some fuzz or something up there. Again, not carpet. None of these are carpet fibers. It's all like random dust particles from the air, which you'll get on the track even if you have it on a table. So, and like honestly, I expected when I started doing this it to be a lot more dirty than it gets. But it ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. I expected it to be a lot worse. So I can easily live with what I got. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put this on and then we're gonna run this track around because now it's all clean and new and ready for a good run. And that'll be that one. So let me do that. I accidentally cranked the blue guy up instead of the Fleischmann there. No matter. It looks good in speed. And there's the guy with a fresh new set of coach cars. I wouldn't leave you guys hanging. Gotta show something running around, I guess. This is just how you does it. And it's amazing. I really like where this is all ending up. Look at that. Across the bridge. Always nice. Oh, geez. What the heck happened there? That's a first. Gotta stop it. So, major derail action for some reason. I have no idea why. Maybe one of those wheels was loose? Who knows? That was weird. I hardly ever get derailments on these cars, so I don't know what that was about, but no matter. You know, it looked good for a while. And I'll just leave it here on a static note, but note that the wheels and track and everything's nice and clean, so we can smooth ride. Maybe the track was too slippery and the wheels just popped off because there's no more grimy grip. Oh well. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. With a creepy Thomas in the back. It's a good shot.